Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm here with the first look at some fun and protective cases from FLOLAB for the iPhone 16 Pro. These are their Surtect Tri-Fusion cases. So I first looked at these cases for the 15 Pro and was impressed. They are slim, lightweight, great feel in the hand, and they give you 13 feet of drop protection. Their clear back makes them perfect for showing off your beautiful iPhone, and then there's also a matte finished back available as well. And you can customize these cases with different color camera rims and buttons. There's 10 colors to choose from, and those coordinate perfectly with the SnapGrip wallet from FLOLAB, which is not only a 1 to 2 card capacity wallet, it's also a cool stand. So some really cool options here from FLOLAB. Let's take a closer look. So looking at the case colors the FLOLAB sent me out, you can see I've got two versions that are black-sided and two versions which are white-sided, and both of these have an option to go with either a glossy clear back and a matte clear back. So looking first at the construction of the Surtect case, this is really a pretty rigid case. You've got a hard polycarbonate back on here, and then the sides are made of a combination of TPU and TPE. This is not a very heavy case, has a pleasant feel in the hands. You've got a nice amount of grip here on the sides, more grip than the version last year that I looked at for the 15 Pro, so that's nice. Your buttons are glossy and they contrast nicely with the matte sides. Got some FLOLAB branding here on the sides. Looks like you've got an arrangement here with your port openings, so you can attach a lanyard on here, which is nice. And then looking at the interior, you can see the MagSafe magnets. Everything seems quite nicely made here. You've got protective TPE running around the interior here. They call this the Tri-Fusion case because you have a combination of your polycarbonate back on here, your TPU, and your TPE. Overall, quite a nice case, I think, from FLOLAB. Checking this out with a dummy iPhone 16 Pro. It's not hard to get on. Once on, you got a good fit on here. You don't have any real gapping anywhere, any overly loose areas. Got a little bit more looseness, I would say, over the opening for the new camera control button. But everywhere else feels nice and firm. As far as the amount of lip on here, you got a good amount of protective lip. Of course, I don't have a screen protector on my dummy phone, but imagining that you did have a screen protector, particularly one of FLOLAB's really nice screen protectors. They look really great this year as usual. So then you're going to have less lip if you had a screen protector on here, but still you're going to have plenty of protective lip around your screen. And again, you do have that 13 feet of drop protection with this case. Looking at our port openings, everything seems nicely positioned and nicely sized. I don't know whether the openings here for the lanyard area are going to get in the way of the audio with this. Hopefully not. I mean, they do kind of cover things up a bit. But as far as your USB-C situation is concerned, I think you should be in good shape there. This seems plenty large. And then going up the sides, you got some FLOLAB branding here. It's not too terribly obtrusive, but not tiny either. And then the buttons look great, but you can't really test button functionality on a dummy, so I'm not even going to try. And then going over here to the side, you have a nice looking side button, and then an opening for your camera control. So hopefully that's going to work well, but again, this is really not something that I have any way of testing because I haven't had a real 16 Pro in my hand at all. So hopefully that's going to be sufficient access. Looking at the back of the case, I'm loving the look and feel of this matte polycarbonate. Very silky smooth underneath the fingertips, and I think that it should do better against fingerprints than the glossy polycarbonate option, although fingerprints are always going to be an issue with this type of material, as is scratching. So there's not a whole lot you can do about that. But it should be nicely protective, obviously. So as far as the amount of protection for your rear camera, I think you should be good in terms of the camera rim. And of course, it's fun to be able to change out the color of your camera rim as well as your buttons. Very easy with the Surtect cases. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that in just a bit. And then as far as your wireless charging and MagSafe charging is concerned, obviously this is designed to support both, but I can't really test that right now because of course this is just a dummy phone. However, other MagSafe accessories such as this lovely SnapGrip wallet from FLOLAB are going to work great. So you got good magnets on here. Everything should work really well. And of course, this is not only a wallet, it is also a stand. So that's fun. Admittedly, only one position and only landscape, not portrait. But still, it's a fun thing. It will hold up to 2 cards if your cards are relatively thin. If the cards are thicker, then it's probably only going to go with 1 card. But 2 thin cards, like these fake American Express cards, are going to fit in here fine. And then you have a little slot here where you can push them out. So overall, I think it works well, and it's fun and cute and easy to use. So lots to love here with the SnapGrip. Removing this case from the phone is not difficult. Start up in your top right-hand corner, press off, go to the bottom right-hand corner, press that off, and then take out your phone. Looking next at the white-sided version of this case here in a glossy clear polycarbonate back. So as you can see, you've got a white camera rim and white buttons on here, but we're going to switch those out for something a bit brighter and more cheerful. So in order to do this, it's not difficult. All you need to do is press from the outside in to remove the old buttons. And then once you're done with that, you want to take your replacement color button and press it from the inside outwards. This is quite easy to do. And you can get a brand new look with this. As far as your camera rim is concerned, the procedure is going to be exactly the same. So you want to press from the outside inward to remove the old one. And then take your new camera ring, locate the position of this little triangle on here. That's definitely going to go on the top. And then going from the inside, starting at the top, you want to make sure that triangle is there at the top of the case and then push outwards. So you just have to align it correctly and then push out until everything clicks into place. Definitely do those top corners first, because that will make the whole process easier, but it's a little fiddly to get into position correctly. And then once you're done, verify that all of your corners are clicked into place, and then you're good to go. So checking this out with a dummy phone. Again, our fit looks good. We don't have any real sagging anywhere. You do have a little bit more flexibility in the area with the camera control cutout, but that's not surprising given that it's a fairly shallow cutout, and I think that that's going to be necessary for the operation of your camera control. So you got plenty of lip on here surrounding the screen. And of course, you're going to have less when you have a screen protector on there. And you can always go with one of FLOLAB's excellent screen protectors. I'll be reviewing those later in the fall. But overall, I think we got a good design here on this case. So looking down here at our port openings, again, you do have that kind of unusual design here where there is a spot for a lanyard. And it does kind of seem to block your speaker and microphone ports just a little bit, but hopefully not enough that it's actually going to affect operation. No issue with getting access to your USB-C port. That should be plenty big. FLOLAB branding here. Buttons look great, and hopefully they're going to work well. I mean, they seem like they would, but you can't really trust that with a dummy phone. Nice view from the top, good amount of lip surrounding the screen. Nice side button here, and then of course you have the camera control button. Looking at the back of the case, this glossy clear polycarbonate is going to show more fingerprints and scratches than the matte polycarbonate, I think. But other than that, it looks good. It also has a slightly grippier feel than the matte polycarbonate. So I think it just comes down to personal preference as to which one you like. Does a great job, obviously, in showing off your iPhone. And you got plenty of protection here for your rear camera. I think everything's good there. Nice slim profile. Love the look of the contrasting color buttons and camera rings. And of course, you can switch that out for 10 colors, so that's really fun. And then of course, you can also get a matching SnapGrip wallet here. So those are fun. Again, cool little stand functionality here and a 2-card capacity. Checking out the white-sided version with the matte back. So this one is going to be the same as the one we just looked at, just with a matte as opposed to a glossy polycarbonate back. Basically the same case, perhaps a bit less grip again because this matte polycarbonate doesn't grip on your fingers in the same way that the glossy polycarbonate does. And then finally looking at the black-sided Surtect with a glossy clear polycarbonate back. I have already customized this one with orange buttons and an orange camera ring. So putting our dummy phone in here, everything looks good. You've got a nice slim profile on here, pleasant amount of grip and texture to the sides, pop of color with those orange buttons. And then looking at the back of the case, that glossy clear polycarbonate looks lovely, but it is going to show scratches and fingerprints. I think it's going to show more fingerprints than the matte version, but it does give you just a bit more grip than the matte polycarbonate version. Got a nice pop of color here with your camera ring. And then of course you can use the SnapGrip wallet with this. Nice orange look here. You got that 2-card capacity and then the cool little stand. And then there obviously are a variety of other colors to choose from as well. You have 10 colors in all. Purple is one of them. I've always liked purple and orange together. So overall, lots to love here from FLOLAB. Again, we've been looking at a variety of products from FLOLAB for the iPhone 16 Pro, and you can save 10% at FLOLAB if you use the affiliate promo code, especially for my viewers, which is TR10. The Surtect Tri-Fusion case for the iPhone 16 Pro has got an MSRP of $39.95. It's currently on sale for $29.95, and it's available in a variety of options. You can choose from either black or white-sided versions and glossy or matte polycarbonate backs. Plus, you can add a splash of color with a set of extra buttons and camera rings for $3.95. You got 10 colors to choose from: midnight black, arctic white, atomic red, pink champagne, blue sapphire, hot pink, purple haze, kiwi green, orange blaze, and cyber yellow. The SnapGrip Wallet Stand has an up to 2-card capacity depending on card thickness, and it's available in midnight black, arctic white, atomic red, smoky gray, blue sapphire, hot pink, purple haze, kiwi green, orange blaze, and cyber yellow. It's currently priced at $14.95 and comes with an adhesive magnetic ring that will allow it to be used with non-MagSafe cases and phones. Many thanks to the kind folks at FLOLAB for sending me all these lovely samples to review. If you have any questions about any of these products or anything else, please feel free to put them in the comments section below and I'll do my best to answer them. And do consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.